Hello my dear Taurus, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between March 16 and March 31st, 2018 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I have put astrological information for the month of March in a video of its own that you can check out in my playlist Q&A. You can also find it at my webpage www.queenofcupstarot.se, where you can find and buy also all the decks I'm using in this video. There is a new subscription service up on my webpage that you are invited to take part of if you want to learn more about spiritual growth, yoga and tarot. So for this reading I used the Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Barbara Moore and illustrated by Julia Jeffrey, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, Taurus, I see the Nine of Pentacles and the Fairy Stallion. So Nine of Pentacles is connected to the Hermit and this is the Chariot. So it seems like you're doing something that's only just for you. It seems like you are taking better care of yourself, maybe starting to take action, progress, moving towards your dreams, self-realization, it's like you're manifesting yourself in your own life and starting to realize that also you matter. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have Two of Wands with the Fairy Stallion, so it also shows that you have some certain amount of control in this. We can also see her hair is growing into this these branches here. It's fun, it's happy, it's like you're doing something that you feel that you're on top of, that you have also a certain kind of ambition here that I haven't seen with you before. Yes, you're holding the reins, you're using self-control, devotion, but you're holding back just a little bit. It's like you might be at the crossroad where you need to make a choice where to put all this energy as well. And it's very, you're seeing to yourself now what's good for you, what you want, what's making you happy. Yes, and always having the love for others, of course, but it's important that you take care of the opportunities to develop yourself and do things that's good for you, because it also is a good example for other people. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. Yes, and here we have the Hierophant, that's the Taurus card, being the Buddha, the teacher. So you want to take care of your flock. It's always go back to that. So you're usually a very caring person, so you might have a big problem with starting to become more aligned, self-aware, doing things that's good for you, but it's actually going to make you an even better teacher, an even better caretaker, as I said, with this good example that you need to set for other people. See what I can do, you can do the same. So I call the six elements: earth, wind, yes, here we have the King of Swords, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, Five of Wands, to join us here today and give a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. And here you have a King of Wands as well. So some of you might have some prosperous growth happening with maybe an Aquarius. King of Swords is Aquarius, but it can be a Libra or a Gemini, and also Leo. We saw the King of Wands is usually Leo, but it can be Sagittarius or Aries as well. So you might have like some kind of prosperous cooperation, but it can also look like a conflict on the surface level. Okay, so you might have a beef with one of these people, but it's creativity in the foundation, so it wants to take you somewhere. If you merge with this energy, you learn from it and you also teach it. Like if it's another person, you can be a good example to it. Might be some kind of leader type of people in your life that you put as an authority of some sort, but and you have like two different ways of seeing how things are going to work out or what you want to accomplish, and all here are very strong leaders. You are the Hierophant, you have the King of Swords, the King of Wands as well. Okay, so I want my dear Taurus to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So, my dear Taurus, see what's going on with you and these kings. Okay. So, I will just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, so Taurus, this is your future, and this is your now, and this is the past. So in the past here we had the fortune fairy, so the divine wanted to interfere in your life and make you have some little bit of action here. And here we have the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. So it's something that might come from a very creative point of view that wants to be it wants to be manifested in this world, and the fortune fairy, it's about being on the roll. It's like rolling your dice. It's like doing an action which is going to have a counter reaction. What you sow is what you are going to reap. So if you are very courageous right now and act like an emperor, show your creativity, the Queen of Cups here, out into the world, you might have something to show for it later on. Okay. So, and here we have the now, and here we have the Five of Wands. That's the, it's not really a conflict, it's just different people's opinion of how to do this. I want to go and play here, but I really want to go and play here. Can't we do this? Can't we do that? Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So there's some kind of fiery creativity going on here, but in the beginning it's like you need to brainstorm a little bit. Don't be so serious of where you're going to end up. Like, brainstorm a lot and take all the ideas as they were gold and cherish them. Write them down somewhere or talk them into your phone or whatever it is that's most simple for you, because you might have like splendid ideas that can take you, they can be the next step to something wonderful. But also there might be people that you feel are difficult right now, maybe a husband or a dear friend or some family member, something like that might be a problem for you, but it's going to lead to some kind of prosperity in the end. So don't be, just align with yourself and communicate yourself, and also listen and let them communicate themselves. So you will get some good things out of this. Okay, and here you have the World card. So again, with this, the communication, you can work together with someone else and create something beautiful. It's like you're walking on your highest path towards your highest destiny here. So don't be so, you don't need to be a loner during this part. Actually, it seems like you're going to be quite social, or at least social in your partner, like creative partnership. And again, this would being a leader for other people. So both take leadership. Six of Wands, you have the Five of Wands there. So show your ideas very clear for everyone, and also listen to their ideas, and try to work something beautiful out here, because the World card is showing you that you are on the right path, doing the right thing with the right people. So beautiful things is going to come out of this. Okay. So first card for you here is Four of Wands. So the foundation is self-love, and also maybe you have sorted your life a little bit. So now in your life you have the people that you actually like to be around. So it's making a more happy home, okay, when you're not inviting the people that you're irritated on anymore. So Four of Wands might also be like a marriage. you have 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands also was shown there. A marriage, something that's passionate, but it might also be like a dream, something that you're dreaming about. Maybe you want to buy a house, maybe you want to start your own company, and maybe you want to start making your hobby into your work situation. It's something like this, and this feels very happy and light-hearted. Okay, and here we have the 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles is also putting work into this project and perfecting it, like doing a little bit now and then, and by that cultivating whatever it is that you're doing, like cultivating your marriage, maybe by improving small things, like this I can do better, this I can do better, and also the other person does the same together with you. So it's a beautiful cooperation that's also happening here. So 8 of Pentacles is a repetitive, so you get another chance and another chance and another chance to fix this. It's like you're fine polishing on something, making it maybe into something like more and more perfect for every round. So it seems very beautiful. Next card is 8 of Wands. So you have 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. This might be something that had come first through the Lion's Gate, and then we had the full moon with the lunar eclipse in Leo in the end of January. So this opened the energy from the Lion's Gate again. It seems to have touched you in a very good way, Taurus. It had made you, it's like you have regained your strength and regained a blissful state inside of your body, making you much more okay with things, and also having this spirit to use and this energy to use for some creative project, something that makes you happy but might also lead to beautiful prosperity for you. 8 of Wands is also communicating, so it's like you are with a group with people, or just like your family or a close friend, or it might be at work also, where you have these marvelous energies right now. And it's also the divine is with you on this. And the 8 of Wands is like divine energy, Uranus energy is hitting you, and it can be a little bit, you can feel tired at times, but it's actually filling you up with a new kind of energy that you will be able to use for later. Okay. And here we have a 3 of Swords, so this always needs to be like little trouble in paradise, but I think this is when you feel that you want everyone to be like having a certain consensus and everyone should think the same. They don't have to think the same, and maybe you have a hard time communicating when you want something different, or when you are disappointed at someone. You might hold back on maybe you want to push something, like push a marriage or a work situation or something forward, but here with the 3 of Swords, it's like you have lost hope. You take it personally for some reason that people doesn't think exactly as you do. You just want this peace and consensus, but so it's maybe more convenient for you to let yourself be in pain and long for something that can never be, than actually voicing your concerns and saying, this is what I want, and that could cause a conflict. So you're more scared of the conflict than to not ever getting what you want. We'll see where it goes with that. 9 of Cups. Okay, so this time you need to start to ask for this, what you want to have for real, instead of always being so scared that the same old crap will happen again. Try to align yourself with what you really want, instead of worrying about what you can have if you do something stupid. You need to start to trust yourself a little bit more, that your own soul's wisdom know what it wants. It's like every word that comes out of your mouth could be like a spark for a war, and it's not like that. It's just in your head. So if you start to communicate yourself much better, and tell people, also the one that you want to truly be friends with or lovers with, start to tell them exactly what it is that you're wishing for, instead of, this is almost like a little bit of victim mentality, or having passive sadness. Instead of passive aggressiveness, it's passive sadness, and you don't do anything about it. But this with the 9 of Cups in the middle says that there's a door open for you now. You don't have to do it in this old way. You can do it in a new way, and it doesn't have to cause you that much trouble even. Yes, okay, the persons in your life, maybe the King of Swords and the King of Wands there, might be upset with you for not doing things as they are used to you doing, but this is the new you, okay, and you are here to get what you want. So you start telling people, no, that is not exactly how I want it. I would prefer it like this. You don't even have to get your will through. The only thing that is important is that you are communicating your will. It doesn't have to be in the way you want it to, but you have to communicate it. If you don't communicate it, it's like you have a beautiful canal inside of you. It's kind of yes, this card's wide inside of you. Every time you stop something that you don't want to say, it kind of clogs up your canal, like the veins of your blood can be clogged up. And in here you are clogging up this beautiful energy canal inside of you, because you think that people, it's like you try to be a mind reader and you don't want them to you decide for them if they like it or not already before you have even opened your mouth. So maybe you are a mind reader. I'm not saying you aren't, but you still need to open your mouth and say this, what it is that you want, because in other cases it will get stuck in your body, and you don't want that, okay? It's better to have it said. And here we have the blasted beach. It's the Tower. So if you don't if you're not able to communicate what you want, the Tower will come. It's like the divine is here starting to tell you that maybe something that you are supposed to do here, like the Emperor and the Queen of Cups, you have some important mission that the divine wants you to do, but you are so afraid to tell your own instincts and communicate them with other people, so it comes out as whispers. So the divine is whispering too, saying, yes, do tell. No, you don't like it like that, and they're giving you a bad feeling in the stomach when you have lied and you say, yes, that's fine, we'll do it your way, when you really didn't mean it. But this is the Tower, so the Tower is starting with small whispers, but in the end it will be like a blow to your head, okay? 8 of Wands here with the blasted beach, that can be like a lightning to your head even. So it might also be that you will have some kind of eureka moment here, and yes, I got it. It's like a flash of insight that comes from the heavens. But even if it would come like a eureka moment, maybe you would keep silent about it and still not telling anyone, because you're so darn modest here. So, okay, so here we have, I think this conflict isn't so much with other people. I think it's going on within you. The other people, they don't even have a saying in this. Maybe they don't have a chance to even have a quarrel with you, because you are always balancing it up before it has even happened. What are you so afraid of? So your brilliance can't really shine because you're not being open with your brilliance, because you think that people will think that you're crazy, or that this is a bad idea, or that it's okay, it's like you're too humble, and you need to check it out. Just you don't have to like be hard on yourself. Just see when you're doing this. Just see when, oh, I really wanted to correct this person here, because this is not really what I want. I rather would want it like this, but I'm not telling. So you just see that you're not doing this. You're not telling, but you would like to have told them something, but you didn't. So it's fine. You can just see it. You don't have to do anything about it. You can just see it, and see it also next time it happens. And if you miss it sometimes, it's fine also. You can miss it sometimes, it's fine. And sometimes you will notice. Sometimes it will go like with a reaction. You just said you're very well behaved, so you might just say the thing that you're used to saying, no, it's fine. That works for me, it's fine. And you won't even notice that it didn't work for you and it wasn't fine. But the next time you might notice. And eventually you will start to change, because the awareness is the key. When you see what you do, you will probably change that just naturally, because you will see that it's just a reaction with you that you got eons ago, maybe as a defense towards conflicts. So you're kind of a peacemaker, but it's on it costs you a great deal, because you can't really communicate yourself or manifest yourself here, and then the beautiful you that we were supposed to have can't really shine. Okay. So that is in the now, and what I can see here is that you have a wish, but the wish hurts you inside of your heart, and you are very scared to kind of fall or to destroy something with this. But the insight from you comes stronger and stronger, and eventually you will say it, maybe in a rude way even, because it's just some other system in you will take over control when you are such a sissy here. Okay, so here we have the future, and we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, I told you about this when I shuffle the cards, but here the Two of Wands is also more about, it's like you are not just controlling your horses, you're holding them in, you're stopping them. So you had this beautiful momentum, but here you're starting to hold yourself back, because you want to keep on having this beautiful relationship here. But maybe the relationship would be even more beautiful if you expressed what's in your heart. Okay. And here we have an Eight of Cups. So when you use all this energy to hold yourself back, you get very drained, and your emotions. I'm sorry, it was my phone that rang. So Eight of Cups is when you're burning off a lot of energy, maybe to just hold yourself back, or having this inner conflict, and it's draining you. So we have 8, 8, and 8 also here. 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups. So this is what you wish for. When you hold back like this, it just turns to waste. Okay, so it just you just get tired of people. When you can't be authentic with them, you get tired of them. So you can't be with people maybe for such a long time, or you can't work for an extended period of time. Your stamina is very low, but it's because you're using all this energy to, you restrain yourself. If you were more authentic, I guess that if you are with children, small children or animals, you won't be this tired when you are with people, but when you are with people, you get tired because you're not authentic. You're keeping up a charade, a facade. So the more you can see what you're doing and how you're holding yourself back, the more you will also, the more energy you will have to spend also on social situation that you actually thrived in, but then all these old things caught up with you. And it's like you have such a strong wish to avoid pain that you're actually causing pain towards yourself. Okay, so the last card is the Hierophant. So that's you, my dear Taurus. And it comes underneath 8 of Wands and the Blasted Beach. So the Buddha wants to come out, okay? And you have locked him inside there somewhere. And you have so much wisdom, so much beautiful things to say and to do, but you don't correct people. You see when they are talking mumbo jumbo, but you hold your tongue, and you don't tell them. But this beautiful thing with you, it wants to come out. This beautiful, it's like a very feminine power also, very. It's like you're a little bit all-knowing, to be honest here. Like you know so many things, but you have kind of adjusted. It's like you have taken on a uniform that fits for the social situation that you're in, and you're acting accordingly with the uniform instead of acting with your true soul self. So I will take a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards and see what comes up, so maybe I can understand a little bit more what's going on with the other cards here. 48, poised. 48. There it is. Okay. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. This is really what you need. And bringing something to light is your own behavior towards yourself. You can be assured that you're ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. You know what you need to. Okay. Your skills are sharp. You come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Yes, it really seems like there's new things that wants to begin, but it seems like you are a little bit in your own way here to do this. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships with other people as well. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendship, and harmony in new connection are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing that you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. Yes, service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. The World card. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. And here comes the reversed message or protection message. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you're really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. So this is kind of your mindset. This is what's holding you back, that things needs to be perfect. We have the Eight of Pentacles here, perfecting things. So if you, for example, if you were a musician here, you have this beautiful music here, you are perfecting it, it comes like a grace from above, and then you're getting like self-conscious and thinking, maybe this isn't exactly like perfect, maybe it's not really exactly ready, and you will take it another round. It's like you're becoming, and eventually you will get bored at it. You will not, this beautiful energy that once come through, it becoming old, because the music that you did that was so fresh and new, it was fresh and new 10 years ago when you should have given it out, okay? Or the book, or the yes, the book that you have written, it would have been the first on the market when you were writing it. You would have been like this beautiful leader to people, but you felt like you needed to perfecting it for another, like, I don't know, 20 years. So I say the world is ready. So whatever you are postponing, you can stop postponing it now, because this is what you have to share to the world. It's okay if it has like small mistakes in it, even bigger mistakes. Like, they will always come the next generation and see. They will pick the small golden things out of your book or your music or your great work with peace or whatever it is, and they will use that. Okay, they won't wallow or dwell with your mistakes. Okay, so I think you're missing out on an opportunity to make the world better with just shining in it, because you're a little bit too modest for your own good. Okay, so you have a destiny here. Don't be in the way for your own destiny. Okay, her joy overcomes gravity. 2. Did you know that joy is strong enough to overcome any darkness? I invite you to let go of the heaviness of fear and enter into the light of joy. I'll help you get there because I want you to feel happiness, a relief and freedom from that which has weighed you down. There is nothing so heavy that my joy cannot heal it. Even the most cumbersome of burdens shall become light as a feather as you join me in the field of spiritual grace. Sometimes it's just time to lay down the pain of the past, the Three of Swords here, and lighten up. It is not about invalidating what has happened. You learned, you grew wiser, and that is important. It has helped you to become strong, to become the person that you are today. But if you stay stuck in the pain of your past, thinking about it, fearing that it will repeat again, and holding yourself back, you are letting it pull you down like emotional gravity. If you feel so heavy, how can you take a leap of faith and believe that you can fly? Instead, you might compromise on your dreams and convince yourself that the pain of the past is an indication of what your future holds. You may forget to allow you to inspire you to dream of a more beautiful life. That would be a shame because there is more beautiful life available for you and you are being guided towards it now. Find a moment to smile, to play, to feel lightness in your heart. The Nine of Cups, the wish card. Put yourself in the feeling like you already have it, and that will help. Where were I? Find a moment to smile, to play, to feel lightness in your heart. Even if you are consumed with darkness in great loss, imagine there is a tiny pinhole of light that exists in the deepest recess of your heart that can never be extinguished. This is the Nine of Cups there. Even through darkest night, that light is present. And when you remember it, even just for a moment, you shall be able to take pleasure and joy in some facts of your life, in some sweet memory or some hopeful prayer. In these moments you are falling into the joyful hands of the Divine Mother, where great comfort and blessings of healing are granted. She wants you to be happy. Let her help you. So I'm thinking like this, that you're so close to a very, very blissful state, and the only thing that's making you not being in this blissful state is yourself and your own thoughts about things and your own perception about things. So make a list of everything that's wrong in your life and take all the things on the list and write how it should be made right. Like, I don't like my job. I want a job that's more suiting for me, making me happy. And then you start to focus on this, what's on the beautiful list, what you want, instead of focusing on this, what you don't want or what you're afraid of is going to happen if you follow your dream. Whatever happens, I think you will be able to take it. It's just that you have been caught in some, it's like you're fearful of having bad feelings. But if you're getting friends with your feelings, no feelings will be bad. They will just be messages, frequencies, energies that's coming with beautiful books of knowledge to you. So then this won't be so sad anymore. And it's actually a very beautiful reading. You have all the possibilities to make your life very shiny and bright and new and full of creativity and blessings and money as well. So if you are thinking about starting some kind of project, now should be a good time, except for this with your mindset, because if your mindset is set on failure, of course it will fail. The universe says, well, your wish is my command. You are set towards failing, so of course we will fix it for you. But it's like everything is ready. It's just you that aren't. Everything in like you have built this beautiful energy around you, and it's just you that blocking the prosperity of it all. So try to feel happiness, for genuine happiness, not faked happiness. Of course, if you need to fake the happiness first to even find it, that's fine. But if you can feel like genuine moment of happiness for just 1 second, and then maybe a few hours later, 1 second again, finding something that gives you genuine happiness. It can be a small thing, like a book you just bought, or that you're going to bake something, or you're going to have dinner or the weather is nice, whatever it is that you can feel a little bit moment of unique happiness, and that will put you in this blissful state to and eventually this will be your everyday state, and then you're free to create this beautiful prosperity which I'm seeing. Okay, so my beautiful Taurus, it seems like you are beautifully poised to start your new future. Just like you need to leave the old behind, like let bygones be bygones. And thank you for watching this far. I also want to invite you to my my subscription service where we learn exactly this, how to find our inner core and clean our inner space and make ourselves in tune with our inner core, and find this beautiful inner state that's your actual natural state before you started to question yourself. So you're welcome to join me. You can check the description box if this is of any interest to you. Also, I want to wish you a beautiful March, and I welcome you back to my April reading that I will perform in the middle of April. Okay, no, middle of March, sorry. Take really good care, and bye bye.